Hello everybody, welcome to the channel if you're new here, welcome back if you are not. It's Baby Jesus back with another gathering guide, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking at the infamous iron. Now iron is the gateway material to a lot of different crafting in this game, be that iron making, be that weapon making, smelting, you name it, you need iron. Iron begets to steel, and then steel to so on and so forth, other things. So, without further ado, what we are looking at today is a route in Everfall, pardon me. So we're going to start, we're just off of the settlement, just northwest of it, in this little dead-end covey part here. So you just come northwest, follow the road, cut off into here, and you will be right where we are. Now, because of the location, and it's not really important for anything other than having random animals in here, it's not very busy. So you should be able to mine here pretty uninterrupted and uninterfered with other people. So without further ado, we're going to start off, and you guys can already see our first node. So once you come through that little pass right there on the map that I showed you, you're going to see the first triple spawn of iron. Now, unfortunately, this isn't a mob-free mining area or gathering area like we normally do. However, the mobs are really, really low level. We're looking at level 8 wolves at most. So you should be able to, if you're a decent level, just to be able to finish them off. Now, if you guys so choose to, you can also gather them for the raw hides, which sell very, very well if you're trying to make some gold. But for the sake of this video, we are just going to go through and gather our iron. Now, again, we are right in the dead center of this here. So after you gather this first node, you are going to go up to the northwest corner, that little alcove up there. And the rest of this route is effectively along the ridge line the entire time. You don't really have any variance. You don't change where you're walking, where you're going at all, because you don't need to. You go inland maybe twice. So the next part, you're going to come up right to the corner of this ridge on here. These sheep can be assholes sometimes. Don't take their stuff. If I could hit a shot. Again, if you guys have quests for those sheep, make sure to come here. There's a lot of them. So we are right up into this corner here of the map, and then there's going to be a little double spawn of iron 1 and 2 right there. So once you gather those, we're going to be heading down towards this little outcropping here, and we're going to, again, stay on the ridge line. So this route you can net. Sometimes it depends on your luck, depends on how much you draw. There's a little bit of luck involved all the time. But sometimes you can gather, upwards of 1,000 to 1,100 iron per run. And because of the length of the run, it can actually respawn them all by the time you get back to the start. But we'll touch on that in a sec. So you guys can see we're almost at 200 iron. I did start, I think, with 2 or 3 in my inventory. So basically everything we're gathering right now is part of this route here. So you guys can see just this outcropping, there's a triple spawn here, so you make sure you get all 3. There's one in that corner, one right there, one in this corner. Afterwards, we are going to keep moving down the ridge line. There's not too much happening right now. We get across this little jag inside here, and you guys are going to see the next little spawn of iron just up here, right underneath. You guys have to sort of use your compass, use your map, and figure out where they are. Sometimes they can be hidden. The next one's going to be a bit to our left. You guys can see it right there. Now, there are, again, a lot of turkeys, a lot of wildlife. You guys can, harvest all of these for their materials. Remember, turkeys drop eggs, which are extremely valuable for late-game crafting, late-game kitchen stuff. So you want to make sure that you are getting, you're always harvesting the turkeys that you kill. I say that as I kill it and not harvest it. So we are just going to keep making our way across here. Again, staying on the ridgeline. If you do this, your compass should be a godsend, and you should not miss anything. So there's another triple spawn. You guys can see them, one to our right and one directly in front of us on top of that little ledge there. So we are going to come around here, gather this iron as well. You guys see we're 275 now, getting close to the 300. I might have been very lucky when I got close to the 1,000 mark on this first run, but again, we'll see. There's still a lot to come. Now, we're going to keep following this ridge line here. You guys can see we're right here, and just keep going. There's actually, I believe, a PvP quest out here maybe. That's what this little chest is for. But this chest is also your marker to let you know that it's about time that you turn in. And the reason you want to turn in is you can have a couple of spawns of iron up in this little outcropping over here. So once you get to this collection spot here with that box, you just want to go straight up into that little alcove you guys can see there, right here. Now in this area there is a lot of shock bulbs that also spawn, so if you guys want to get some air motes, you guys can absolutely do that here, and you can gather a good amount of them. Again, just a good way to make some money off of them, or if you're doing arcana, they're very, very important. I believe they're used in a lot of different potions as well. So again, a nice little double spawn, one large iron vein as well as a small one. Now, after this, we are going to turn our attention back to the ridge, and we're going to head back down in this direction right here. There we go. We're up to 400. You guys can see we're going to go straight back down across, and then to our left is going to be the next spawns. You guys can already see them up on that ridge line. And we're just going to walk across. and we're going to gather this. And this should be a triple spawn right here. So if you guys come up on this ridge, you should be able to find this one here and another one just over the ledge here. You guys can sort of see it on the compass as well right now. I'm here, and it's right here. Now remember, guys, spawn times on iron vary pretty significantly. The small ones can come back in 8 to 10 minutes, whereas the large ones can be closer to 20 minutes. So keep that in mind when you're running this route. Now, after you gather these 3, you're going to come up right here, and you are going to come in, and you are going to gather this double or triple spawn, depending on if you're lucky or not. Sometimes it spawns into a medium and a small, or just a medium and a large. I'm going to gather these, and gather them. So again, guys, this route took me all of maybe 6 minutes, give or take, 7 minutes if you want to be generous. And we have gathered, 614 iron ore. We're going to gather the shock bulb just because it feels weird not to. Now you guys can see there is actually a triple spawn. There's another little node right there. Make sure not to miss it. I did say there was triple sometimes. And there you have it. Now, guys, we, in total, have only traveled from here down to here. We have not gone far. And we have managed to gather, like I said, 633 iron ore. Now, with the timing of this, again, if you are definitely gathering all of the resources, like you skin everything and kill all of the wolves, all of the turkeys, all of these sheep that are in here, you're going to gather a ton of other materials as well, like your rawhides. But it'll also help with your timing to reset this farming route. So, again, some of the small nodes might have respawned because they have a shorter respawn time than the large nodes. But if you can make this timing work out to about 15 to 20 minutes, by the time you get back to your starting point, again, that yellow ping right there, you guys should, I say should, be able to literally start your farm right away again afterwards. So we're just going to gather some of these just to drive the point home. But I'm a big purveyor. Oh, there's another node that spawned right here. There we go. We got lucky. There we go. We're going to gather the shock bulb because, or we won't, never mind. The game doesn't like us. We're going to just keep coming back around. Now, again, I know it's not a mob-free farming area, but in spite of that, they are very low-level mobs, and this should not provide you with any difficulty in terms of gathering. Again, the sheep can be a bit of a-holes, so we just shoot them. As you do. And look at that, we are back to our starting point, and we have done that in, just under 8 minutes. So that means some of the small nodes will have respawned. You can run back through and check it again, or you can just keep looking around and keep farming for those raw hides. But that's about it, guys. Honestly, it's a great little farm if you want to get a ton of iron ore. Like I said, if you're getting them on cooldown at the 20-minute mark, you can do it 5 times in an hour at 700 iron per. That's about 300 to 3,500 iron ore per hour, which is not bad at all. Again, guys, this is just to the northwest of Everfall and just in here. And again, because of where it is, you don't really have to compete with anybody ever to get any of these nodes. So you can just sort of sit here and farm till your heart's content. Again, this is where the starting point is. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, please make sure to let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff that you can do, make the YouTube algorithm happy. And if you guys have any guys that you would like to see in the future, please, please, please let me know so that I can take a look at them and get those out to you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Cheers.